I got kids. I'm in McDonald's a lot, and I know they've tried to do this separation thing with your, your plastics go here and your food waste go here. People don't do it.
Terrible education programs. I mean, and that raises another issue. One of the reasons we're having difficulty expanding recycling programs across the province is that Toronto does one thing, Mississauga does something else, Burlington does something else, and Hamilton's different again. So you can't have a province-wide program. For the first time ever, the provincial minister has come along and has announced that he wants to get a program in place that works everywhere and that achieves the same targets for every municipality in Ontario.
Where are you on
That's where we should go.
Where are you on this, Clarissa?
Well, I'm very excited. Maybe that's overstating it, but I'm quite happy to see that the Minister of Environment has put forward this paper that says, I want to see industry taking on 100% of the responsibility. I want to see performance increased. I want to see material-specific targets. I want to see design for environment. These are all elements that he's laid out, and he wants to see them. Whether or not we see that happen is another story, because, of course, he hasn't felt the big industry lobby come down on him. And, of course, we all know around this table that they're highly effective. If indeed he does what he says he's going to do, he's going to hand over a big chunk of responsibility to industry, and he's going to let them figure the problem out, and they can choose to work with the City of Toronto and make their cups compatible with the City of Toronto's recycling program, or they can try doing their own thing as an industry. So I think that this initiative is bold, and it may result in a new and more innovative program.
I want to show this. Who's over there on camera 3? Ken, is that you? This is a full-page advertisement, which costs a few shekels to be sure, and it's called Taking the Lead Together. This is Nestle that's putting this out. This is bottled water, which, as we have come to see in the last little while, has become quite a target. I'm going to fold this up now so you can read it a little better, because some municipalities have considered banning bottled water because of the recycling costs associated with it. 97% of Canadians have access to municipal recycling programs, this ad says. Thanks to your recycling efforts and our industry's commitment, most water bottles avoid landfill sites and are recycled. Okay, Clarissa, go ahead.
It's very possible that 97% of Canadians have access to recycling their bottle, partially because the bulk of Canadian provinces have deposit return programs on water bottles and Coke bottles and everything else. The recycling rate for plastic water bottles in Canada is under 50%. So that's, unfortunately, we're not doing so well on water bottles. And that's just the facts. That means that there are billions and billions of water bottles currently going to landfill. If we were to recycle them, where there's a very, very strong and healthy and robust market, we would achieve incredible environmental gains, let alone saving a lot of landfill space.
A couple options here then. Ban the sale or improve our recycling. Which do you like?
I think banning the sale is, I think that bans there's a whole plethora of issues associated with that, but I think we can improve the recycling, and there's a number of ways we can do it. We know how to do it. We just have to do it, and we have to spend a little bit of money on it. We have to do a lot better in our social marketing programs. And most important when it comes to bottled water is that the problem isn't with single-family recycling, and Jeff can show you the numbers. He's getting great recycling rates for water out of single-family. The problem is what we call on-the-go or away-from-home consumption, where blue bins do not exist.
Right.
And this away-from-home consumption for plastic bottles, water, soft drink, etc., is about 60% of all the bottles are being consumed away from home. We do not have a strategy currently to deal with away-from-home consumption, except for the odd OMG bin on the street corner.
Or hang on to it until you go back.
Or hang on to, but how many people do that?
People don't do that.